Good evening, everybody. Happy weekend to those of you who are awake to celebrate the weekend. I'm here to finish off this draft. I'm at 3-2, so it could go. I could get up to 4 more wins, but 1 more loss will end this deck, this Red-White Warriors deck, which I think is a pretty good deck for the archetype that it's in. Let's see how we can do, or if we have any opponents at this time of night. I sometimes wonder about that. Maybe we'll give up if this goes past like 40 seconds, 45 seconds. We'll try again later. Oh, we got 16 seconds. All right, there is somebody here. We're up against Think, also in silver, like me. All right, we got mostly red cards. We don't really need white because we have 1, 2, 5s and both of our 6 drops, so I think we just keep this and see where we can go. I think we play land this, maybe we'll play that later, but I think curving is probably better for my aggressive deck. Going 1 to 2 is pretty rad. Right, they're on green. Getting their lands, drawing their cards. Definitely going to be a more stable deck than mine. I would like to draw another land, or white land specifically, but we're okay if not. We don't have any 3 drops here, so we can play this tap to get to 4. We have a 6 drop here, so this is kind of redundant as a 6. I think that's a smart play on on their part. That is a dangerous card. We're gonna play this so that we can play the Quartermaster. Otherwise, I would have played the. If I had white, I would have played the Warrior just so that I can get to 6 faster. But we're doing all right here in terms of mana, and we want to be more on the aggressive side than not. Okay, Sentinel's good. Do I want to remove this? I think so. If I just wait, they're black and green, so they're on counters. Do I have anything in my deck that'll punch through this? Maybe I just wait. I think getting a bigger board is actually more important because I have Morag, so I think I'm just going to hold and get rid of real threat. This is not quite that. If they're going black and green, they must have something really good in these colors. Okay, we'll play the Ambusher. I'm going to play this as a land, because that gets me 1 step closer to Morag, who I think is my win con here. I'm not going to attack with this now, who's going to be able to punch through these guys. Oh, they're 3 colors. Okay, I've misjudged my opponent. It's a pretty good card. Oh, they did that for this guy. I see. I see. That's pretty cool. I like their guy. It's not even going to die, so they're not going to draw any cards. Seems good. We're not going to attack this turn. We have Dauntless Unity, which also goes with Morag really well. So hopefully we'll draw that last land, play Morag, and then do some crazy things. Oh, that's a really bomb card. Alright, now I'm in trouble. I think that they have a slightly better board. I'm gonna hope that Morag can get us there. And no attacks this turn. They could hit me with the Scavenger, but I feel like they want to keep it on defense. Alright, they are definitely bigger on board here. I'm gonna be trading up in most cases if I attack. Hopefully I'll have another land so that I can get a free attack in, but we'll see what happens. I wonder, do I count towards my own playbacks? Maybe that's one thing that's happening here. Alright, we are going to attack with the whole team. I don't know if this is well thought out, but I feel like there's enough going on here that it's worth it. I think that's fair. That's what I'm going to barrage. I can barrage and have enough money to Dauntless Unity as well. Okay, that's going to lose to the Dauntless Unity. That's going to lose to the Dauntless Unity. Interesting. Alright, we're going to barrage you. Do that the protection spell. Cool. We're okay with resolving that. Sure. And then we're gonna kick. We'll kick it all. I just want to get the damage in. So I think they got rid of their better creatures here, so I'm a little bit up on this exchange. But they have way more cards than me, so that's not necessarily the best place for me, but I gotta take what I can get. Both these guys trade up pretty well. So if we can get a couple attacks with Morag, that wouldn't be the worst place for me. I'm curious what they're going to do. Two for 3. Oh, interesting. They went on the aggression. Alright, let's see if I remember this right. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, if it's your main phase, there's additional combat after this phase. At the beginning of combat, untap all the creatures. Yeah, so we're gonna attack with everything, and then we're gonna play the land, which will cause an additional phase. Yeah, okay. Everybody attacks. Then we play a land. Trigger that, and then everybody attacks again. And I think they should have just, yeah. What they needed to do was chomp on the second attack and not on the first one. We did it, everybody. We're back in gold. Feels good. Alright, we did it. We're at 4 and 3. I think that this is a fine record for a deck like this. We can just... It's only all up from here. I will feel good if I can get to 5. But even if I rest at 4, I'll feel like, you know, this is way better than my average deck and draft on this format. So, here goes. But we will call it quits if we hit 45 seconds and nobody shows up. Alright, 25 seconds. I like that. We're up against Timpy in Platinum, so they are probably a significantly better player than we are. Alright, we don't have white mana, but most of my stuff isn't white, so this is not actually the worst thing in the world. We're going to keep this as well. We're going to play this tapped first so that we can play this on 2. If we draw white, then we can get the Kargan War Leader, but if not, we have the Valakut Expiration, so this is not the worst thing in the world. Anyway it goes. I also like that I'm going first. Okay, they have green. We're going to play the Ambusher. Okay. We're on Floral Hedron. We have 3 mana now. But we don't have any white mana. So I think we're going to play the Exploration. We're going to attack with you. They're not going to block. I don't expect them to be that dumb. They would be Platinum if they were. Yeah. I'm going to play this. Now they are on the better color combination here. So I don't feel that excited about where this deck can go. But, you know, you got to take what you can get. Okay. Alright. We're gonna play this and maybe play whatever comes off the top of my deck. Ah, dang it, we lost Morag. That can only be pumped once, so we're just gonna play the 4-drop. And then no attacks. Bummer. Bummer that I lost Morag. If I draw more lands, I guess I can also pick up the Akum's Teeth with the Tazim Raptor once I get white mana. I'm getting a bit stalled here because of my lack of white mana here. I lost one of my best cards already. Risen Riptide is annoying, yeah. They're going wide, that's also annoying. Yep. Can't cast Dauntless Unity, so this puts me in a pretty bad spot here. I'm gonna play this, and then I'm just gonna stay on the defense. I think getting color screwed is gonna ruin me in this game. I feel like my odds of winning this one are very low, since I haven't drawn other planes in a while. Even though I have a ton in my deck. Okay, so they likely have some sort of kick spell. I do think I triple block this guy though, because that Love Mage's Familiar is going to be annoying. Oh, it's my turn. Sorry. If I pump this, that's 3/4. Oh, no, I get blown out by a, what do you call it spell? A kick spell that bounces. An Into the Royal. That's the one. Yeah. That would have blown me out if they cast it on that. So I'm just gonna take a beating and probably lose this one. I think getting color screwed is what got me. I kept a mildly risky hand. And the odds of me drawing another white land is not bad. So 1 out of, there's 8 in here. So 1 in 3, and I didn't get it. So yeah, I'm not even drawing another land, so it does not look good for me. I still have a turn or two. So I'm definitely going to hold. They're doing it again. Okay. So if they cast a thing, that's going to get that thing. So I'm just going to block here. Actually, we'll block with the Charger and trade and get rid of the Floral Hedron. I think we just take a beating, though. They're probably going to pump it with a kick spell, which is going to hurt. But I'm not going to win by risking my Teeter Peak Ambusher. And this is a potential 2-for-1. Oh, wow. Nice. They got me. And that ends my run at 4-3. Oof. Yeah, I mean, look, I was on the losing foot anyways, so it was very, very unlikely for me to win this one once I didn't hit my white mana drop and also just got mana screwed in general. So, you know, sometimes variance beats you, and this is one of those cases. I still got 1,400 gems. I got my money back and my 3 packs, so let's take a look at those. If I sound a little NPR, ooh, easy first pick, Felidar Retreat. I think it's so strong that you first pick it over nothing else in this pack is actually that good. So, yeah. I mean, the Rebirth is decent, but, you know. Easy first pick, Felidar Retreat. This case, I think it's an easy first pick, Academ's Awakening. Look, this is a land that's a swamp, but if you cast it later in the game, you can return a number of creature cards from the graveyard to the battlefield, and I think that's strong enough that you take that first, especially since nothing else here is that good either, comparatively, you know. And the last pack gets us a Curie, which I don't think is actually worth first pick. Worth first picking. This isn't a great hand though, so maybe the Bala Ged Recovery or the Territorial Scythe Cat might be it. Wow, there's a lot of green in this pack. This is only good in an equipment deck, and I don't think there is actually that much of an equipment deck here. And Arbor Mage is decent too. It's kind of between these three, I think. And I think I'm personally likely to go with the Arbor Mage. No, with a Bala Ged Recovery, just because it's more flexible. All right, let's go ahead and start another draft. I got the gold for it. We're gonna get there on this format at some point. I'm gonna understand what's going on and get it right. Come on, drafters. Took 25 seconds for that last match to show up, or 27 or 20 something, whatever it was. So I feel like there's got to be more drafters out there, and we can get this done. Especially if we got some people from other parts of the world in this. Maybe I should just be sleeping, but it is the weekend. It's not like I have to wake up at any particular time tomorrow. Yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, it's a Curie again. Ristodakes is just a really bomb card here. And I think it's so good that I'm going to pass by the rare and these. Although I would love to get this Arbor Mage back because it works really well with Roost. And I also like Rabid Bite as well. But yeah, this is just so good. Like in itself, it's a 2/2, but you can get a bunch more stuff if you can get the kicker cards. And I love it. I love it. We'll play it every day. Rogue is in color. It's decent. I like this Ambush as well. It's multiple colors and decent. Deadly Alliance can be good too. So we have a lot of choices here. It's between this, Deadly Alliance's removal. I'm slightly turned towards this just because it's in color, so I don't have to worry about getting something and playing that other color. This is also strong, but I think this is just decent enough by itself that I keep it and I don't drift into another color, even though I think this is slightly stronger. I don't have to play the kicker deck. I could. And the green card would have pushed me more towards it. But since I didn't find a good... Oh, that's another rogue. I mean, this is also a rogue. This is a land. But, you know, this and the Sure-Footed Infiltrator work really well together. And having two of them is just more certainty. So I think we take that for sure. I don't know that I'm 100% in rogues, but I feel very strong about blue right now. Oh, Lull Mage's Domination, another really good blue card. I think Royal Eruption is a really good card as well. But these rogues kind of make me feel like this is going to be better for me. I'm not really 100% sold on anything. Except for the fact that I'm blue, and this works really well in blue. I think I take it, even though I think Royal Eruption is the better card. And that also works with Roosted Drakes, but I'm not 100% in that deck either. And so I think I take this one. Yeah. It's just a 2-for-1. You know, it's hard to not take that. This is a counterspell. I don't really care for that. I don't really care for either of these. Cascade Seer is in color. It's a decent card. Maybe I take the Stonework Pack Beast and just kind of stay open to where that might lead me in the second color. I don't think the Cleric or the Cascade Seer are quite good enough to take. And I'm not really invested into going into another color just yet. Even though these, you know, the Fledgling is a pretty decent card. But yeah, I think I take the Pack Beast. Alright, I like the Royal Mage. I think it is decent. It does activate Kicker with Roosted Drakes. It does get me a spell back. The other choice is Sleepfloor Stalker, which doesn't do that, but it actually works really well for rogues. I think I take the Stalker, actually. Yeah, I don't have... I think the Lull Mage's Domination is the only thing that I want to get back so far. Okay, I don't think I want the Tempest, but let's see if anything's better than the Tempest. The Mucklord is not that good. This is not that good. This is okay. Is it good enough for me to go into this color, though? And that's the question. I don't know that it is. I think I just stay in color, because I don't think any of these cards are strong enough for me to switch out of it. Now, will I play the Tempest for certain? I don't know about that. I'm going to take the land in this case. Again, staying in color. Nothing here. Maybe the Snarecaster for being a rogue, but nothing else here is really calling my name. So I might as well just take the land that's also a spell. Okay, we got Rabid Bite back. We got Vastwood Fortification, which is pretty good too. The Squid is okay. Am I more on the Fortification or more on Rabid Bite? I think I'm going to take the removal spell. Wow, look at all this blue that's coming by. We're going to take this Squid, I think. Or do we take the other rogue? Let's see here. We are on 3 rogues. So the rogue would not be a bad pick, actually. And we did take that other green card. So yeah, we'll take the rogue. And then, do we want Glacial Glass? The kicker? The spell? Kazandu Stomper? Maybe the Stomper. I think getting some of these spell lands back might not be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, we'll take that. And now we take the Squid. And we'll take the Cascade Seer. That's not the worst card in the world. I mean, that Nectar Pot might not be bad either, but I think that's a later pick if you really need it. I like the Thought Thief. Even though I took these green cards, I'm not married to any of them. The Thought Thief works really well, and the Lull Mage's Familiar works really well too. Am I more in Kicker or more in Rogue? It looks like I'm more in Rogue. Let's see. I could possibly splash for this as well. This guy is decent too. It does let you potentially draw another card. And it works really well in the Kicker deck. Is it better than that to take that or to pass the Thought Thief? I think I take the Thought Thief. Let's see here. I like the Royal Mage. I guess this is okay in the right deck. This is okay in the right deck, but I think the Royal Mage is the only card that I really care that much about. Another sure-footed rogue? Do I want another expensive rogue? Yes. I'll take one more, but I think I'm done with 4 drops now. I'll take the Bubble Snare. That's removal. Actually, this is a removal, and I like that, but this is just great fixing, you know, for if I want to just splash this Thought Thief. And I think I take it. I also like the Relic Golem, but I think I take this just because it lets me go either way with my lands. Alright, we got another Bubble Snare back. I like Salinity Vision too, but I think Bubble Snare is important. Ruined Crab works well with the theme here. So we're mostly blue. It's possible that we just ditch green altogether too. I don't think it's actually providing a lot for me right now. I do want more rogues though. Banevale is decent. There's no rogues. Blood Beckoning does get some spells back, so that's something to consider. But I think this is in color, and it's a land, and it's a spell, and that's just going to be good enough in this particular case. Especially since I don't know that we're in black, but we're definitely in blue. Okay, this is kind of a place to choose. I could Glacial Grasp, and I think that works well with my rogues theme here. This is not as good. This is not as good. I guess this is card draw, but I think I'd rather have Glacial Grasp, right? Yeah, we'll take that for now. This will let an attacker through. My curve is alright. We're doing okay. So very deep on blue here. I wouldn't mind more kicker spells as well. How many spells do I have? 3 and 2. I don't even know how many of them I'm going to play. I could probably keep the Thought Thief between the Stonework Pack Beast and the Clear Water Pathway. And still play green. Oh, this came back. I mean, I want this, but this actually has greater synergy, so we're going to take that. I also like the Palaka Predation. But yeah, I think we take the Familiar. There's some synergy with my kicker theme here. Alright, none of these are in color. I'm going to take... think I take Mind Drain. I don't have a +1/+1 thing going on. I'm probably not going to use this, but maybe. Oh, wow. Enter the Royal came back. Nobody's in blue. We're totally taking that. I'm glad. Wow. All right. This is in color. The other two are not, so we'll put this in the board. I probably won't play that either. We're doing okay here. We're so much in blue that we're basically just splashing green and black. And there's no reason to stick to either of those. We're going to take Deliberate. I don't think we're playing this. I think that only goes in the spells deck. We're not going to play this. Other Strength of Solidarity. All right, another Soaring Thought Thief. Look, Emeri's Call is really strong. If you're in color or you just need to get that stuff, then take it. But this is, you know, exactly what we're trying to do with this deck. I mean, I think this is a little split between the kicker and the rogues here, but, you know. And I do want more rogues, but such a good card, but I'm not taking it this time. I either want Bubble Snare for the removal or the second Into the Royal. I think I take the Into the Royal. It's just so versatile. None of these are rogues anyways. No more rogues here. We could take this as a rogue. How many spells do I have? Do I really want the second one of you? Or take the other Pack Beast as a rogue? I think I like this. The versatility, I think, makes this a stronger candidate in this particular case. But I wouldn't mind the Pack Beast. Another Into the Royal? Or do I take the Cutthroat? Or the Stalker? Or the Zulaport Duelist? How are we on creatures on 3? I'm a little bit more on the Seafloor Stalker just because, yeah, I might not be getting there on creatures or on rogues in particular. And it's a really good rogue as far as rogues go. I do like this. I would take it, but I think that the value proposition for me right now is in taking that particular card. Alright, I don't want this 3-drop. This is actually decent in my deck. I do have enough kickers that this might be something. I also like Blood Beckoning, but it's in black, which is my splash color here. So we'll take the Gecko. We'll take... Do I want another Seafloor Infiltrator? That might be too much. I guess I could have another one. Because they all just work well together. I mean, the Sky Dancer is pretty good too, but I don't need this Cascades here. And then we just have so many ways of getting in and not being blocked by my opponent. 9 rogues. I think we're doing okay here. Not that this is like an A quality deck. I think it's like a C quality deck, maybe a C+, but you know, there are things here that are worth considering. Let's see what else we can cut here. And we have 2 spell lands. I don't think the squid is what we want. Yeah, we'll take another Into the Royal, I think. I also like Field Research in this case. But no, I think we want Into the Royal. I think it's just too good to not take. I also like this. I might not take a 4th one, but yeah, it's decent. Alright, this is a threat. This is a Cleric. Do we want the threat or do we want the Cleric? I think I'm good on that. I think we take the Cleric. Actually, we got a lot in the early game too, huh? I don't think we need the Cleric. I think I'm going to take the Canopy Baloth. I'm probably not play it, but we'll see. Let's take a look at this deck. I got to cut a bunch of cards. We don't want any of this, right? I guess we take this. Do we want Scale the Heights? No, this is a kicker card, I guess, and it's also a flyer. We're probably not going to play it, though. We're really maxed out here on cards that I actually want. I'll take the... I don't know, I'll take a Chilling Trap. I'm not going to play it, right? We'll take the negate. We're not gonna play that either. We'll take the squid, I guess. I guess we'll take. We're not playing any of that, so we're gonna take this uncommon just for the vault damage. And I don't really want any of these. We'll take this scavenge blade, I guess, and put it in the bin. Got another negate. Actually, let's take this this thing, cause we might as well get some more of those. No, I got 2 of them. All right, all that stuff at the end I wasn't gonna play anyways. We're pretty much close to where we want to be here. We just need to cut some cards. We definitely got to cut some swamps. We definitely don't need those. This is kind of a more aggressive deck that's going to win on card advantage and maybe sneaking through unblockable damage between all these rogues that we have. I like that this is also a rogue. This gets back how many spells? I have 6 and 2. It wouldn't be bad to get one of these back. Do I have enough big creatures for Rabid Bite to be good? I don't think I do. I think I cut that. So it's the Stomper and the Baloth are my big creatures. Maybe I cut these 2. And just really tighten my deck down. Like they have really good synergy and they work very well together and they are beefy. But what I think I'm trying to do is not be beefy, but just like sneak in there on mass card advantage and get the win that way. We have plenty of kicker spells. We have some lands that come in tapped. We have this is black. I could probably do with 1 less black. I have 2 lands, so now we're at how many? What are we at here? 17, 18. We're at 18 lands, which is not bad. I just need to make 1 more cut, I guess. I have 3 green spells. I have 2 Soaring Thought Thieves. What am I doing to fix? I have the Stonework Pack Beast and the Murkwater Pathway. That's probably enough. I probably need 1 more swamp, actually, now that I think of it. So we'll put a swamp back in. How many green? I have 3 green. I could probably cut a forest, I think. So we're at 4 and 4. And then I just need to make 1 more cut. Is it Glacial Grasp? No, I think I like that for what I'm trying to do here. This is harder. Is it Living Tempest? I think this is one of the ways that I win the game. Not that the flash really matters, but... Actually, my curve is actually pretty low, so I could cut another card, another land that is. I think I cut the other swamp. Actually, I really want to be able to cast that if I need to, so maybe I just cut an island. I hate to cut an island because of this Little Mage's Domination, but 8, 4, 4. It's not bad. I just don't want to be unable to cast this spell. Because it's so good in my deck. I think this is the deck here. So we're down to 17 lands total, because we have these 2 tap lands. And then we have... But we have a fairly low curve. We don't have any 6s. We have 1 5. And I think this, or just getting through with unblockable damage, is my win condition. Alright, black, blue, green. Let's just check my quests here. Am I going to be able to finish? Black, blue. Yeah, it's good. Let's see if we can get there. Here we go. Now, I'm not 100% certain or sold that I'm doing the right thing here, but sometimes you just got to go with your gut. My gut says, this is not a bad deck. I don't think it's an amazing deck, especially the fact that I've gone 3 colors. That might be a bit of a mistake, but I think that the synergy is strong enough, and I have just enough fixing that it's decent. Between the Pack Beast and the dual land, that is. We just can't keep hands that don't have blue mana. Like this hand. We can't keep this hand. This is perhaps one of the worst hands. If this is doing the hand smoothing algorithm, like imagine how bad the other 2 hands were. This is not good because we don't have green mana, but I think we keep this. Like, we might not be able to cast that Gecko, but we have other things that we can do here. And we'll take the Glacial Grasp and stick it at the bottom. Actually, we take the Gecko and we stick that at the bottom because we don't have green. I think that's the correct case. Yeah, because we can cast all of these. This could possibly recycle into another card. So I'm going to keep 6. We'll dump the Gecko since we don't have green. They said hello. We'll say hello back because we are polite people here. Oh, wow. We somehow drew another black land. Incredible. So they're on white, so they're probably an aggressive deck of some sort. Oh, no, they're clerics. That's bad. Or they have a Fearless Fledgling. Interesting. Not what I expected, but I accept. We milled 3 lands. Let's hope that they're getting mulligan. I don't know what's going on. All right, no attacks in the turn. I guess they're going to start pounding me in the air. I guess if that thing gets strong, I could grasp it for a turn if I need to. I'd like to draw a green land so I can cast this Snapcaster or Sneercaster. Yeah. I can also enter the royal that thing away, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm going to take a little bit of a beating here, though. Yeah, can't block that. Yet. Snarecaster can block that. Oh, they don't have anything. Alright. I mean, that's fine with me. Oh, I can bubble snare that, too. We'll mill them. Okay, so they are cleric rogues. Oh, I got rid of 2 of cleric's better cards there. Do I cast this now and just lock this thing down indefinitely, or... Let's just draw a card. Let's hold this thing down and draw a card. Let's see if we can get another land, or green land specifically. This will slow down the assault for a bit. Okay, that's fine. Didn't really want a blue land anyway. I mean, I do want a blue land. Oh my gosh, 3 of my swamps. Incredible. No attacks. Wow. I'm getting mana screwed in the worst possible way. Like, we've gotten all three of the swamps that are in my deck. All of them. Now there's no swamp that's missing. Incredible. Oh, this is good. I'd rather play this. Play this as a blue. Yep. Mill them again. Okay, we got Subtle Strike, Skyclave Cleric. Yeah, that's a lot of their clerics package that we nailed. And then we will Sure-Footed Infiltrator, I think. Is that really going to be able to block anything? I guess we can double block the Constrictor with this and that. That's not the worst. They'll still be able to fly over my head with that Fearless Fledgling, but I think I can get rid of that with the Bubble Snare, or just slow it down with the Into the Void. It's interesting. I draw all 3 of my swamps and draw none of my green sources. No, that's life sometimes. Now, they are in colors that can really mess with me in combat. They don't have a land, otherwise they would have played it so they can get the Fledgling in the air. So that's a plus. I think they're still going to attack with it, though. Oh, they're drawing. They could get a land now. This is a good chance. That's going to hurt. But at least they don't have removal. So their Constrictor's not attacking this turn. Yep. Play land. You know you want to. AD. Yep, I can't block those. Or I won't block those. I'll block them. Wow. I'm still not on green. Interesting. Looking some more. We're getting pretty lucky with these hits, though. They're definitely losing stuff that I'm glad that they don't have. I think we just spend the 1 mana right now. And keep this thing tapped down. And then we have this, so that's not bad. Alright, we'll hold. We're not attacking, because we're definitely on that back foot here. We can at least keep the Constrictor at bay. We'll still take a hit from the Sky Dancer, but that's life sometimes, you know? Wow, do they have 3 of these? That's incredible. They don't have another Cleric, though, so that's something. Oh yeah, they do have 3 of them. That's incredible. No blocks. We'll take the hit this time. Sure. Are they mana screwed too? Incredible. Oh, there they go. I'm surprised they did that. I would have just held on to that. Okay, now we have all the Into the Royals, and we can't cast the Chijaro Snap Mage. Whoa, they have 4 of them? Wow. We're just gonna give them a nice for that, because they have 4. Incredible. Okay, I mean, we're gonna just start bouncing stuff. I can't really do much of anything else. So we'll hold, we'll bounce on their turn, and make them waste some time. If we win, I think we're going to do so in terms of getting there on milling. It's annoying. Yeah, let's bounce. Let's bounce you. Before that triggers. Yep. Yeah, you can resolve that. You can get the life. You can get the counter. Sure. I don't think I'm going to be able to mill them out, but they're at 9, so there's a chance. We're totally going to double block this guy. Okay, so maybe they have something. We're gonna go to blockers. We'll block like this. We'll take 5. And then we have Into the Royal if things go sour. Depending on what they play, that is. Maybe they have the 2 mana trick. Practice Tactics deals twice to the number of creatures in the party. We have Cleric, Rogue. We have just a Cleric and a Rogue, huh? So twice that damage. If I bounce this, Then I'll do 4. If I hit this, I think I bounced this guy. Yeah. Then we'll trade a 2 for 2. Annoying as it is. Alright, we have a way of surviving now. So we'll play you, kill my opponent, and then we'll play the snare caster. Actually, then we're gonna attack. We're totally gonna attack. We just want the card. They're not gonna attack me on the ground, so we'll draw a card. And then we'll snare caster. And then we'll seafloor stalker. And that'll hold the ground for a bit. This will block the Sky Dancer. They're gonna start going wide, but I think I can mill them out before they beat me. I mean, again, depending on what they're up to. I just need to draw 2. Alright, this I can't stop there. Did a little trick here. Yep. 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 Go to my turn. Okay, we'll play this. Kill them again. So they are... Wow. Yeah, they have a really good deck. I mean, not a really good deck, but, you know, some really good synergies in their deck. Oh, they quit. I'm surprised. I guess, yeah, I would have... There's a good chance I would have drawn a land or being able to attack and draw a land, so... It's not unreasonable for them to quit in the face of the Ruined Crab coming down early and finishing things for me. Alright, we got a mastery. We got a win. It's a pretty good start here. I think I might change some of this land count here. No, I think I need to keep it where it is. Oh, we want to take this here. Alright, we're on Tinkle Florida or Jwari Disruption. I think I like blue as a color better than green, so we'll take the Jwari Disruption. And that, my friends, is the game for the night, as well as, I guess, games, because I lost in the other deck. But if you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button for me. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Good night.